heard any rumors about a Grand Sport by any chance? Grand Sport is, it's a new model for Corvette. It's really builds on and takes it to the next level what we previously had as our Z51 performance package as the top performance of the LS3 Corvettes. What we wanted to do was really take that to a higher level, take the performance to a higher level, and create a new model for Corvette. You see this chart roughly. We're not announcing any pricing today, but if anybody thinks they're good and they want to try to estimate it based on these positions, you can try. But
basically, the design development of the Grand Sport started right after the ZR1, and the top sketch is actually one of the early ZR1 sketches. It was rejected. As you can see, we went to the horizontal side cove, but upon looking at that sketch, we realized that the identity of the Grand Sport is real important here again for this new wide body, in giving it a really strong identity. But we thought having the dual side cove and the dual slashes was a great way of tying in that Grand Sport theme. So the upper one was the initial pencil, and then the lower one was an image that basically I presented to the VP of Design at Wahlberg. It's like, hey, here's our concept. We want to do a new fender. We want to do new wheels. We really want to make something of the convertible. And here again, this was the image that was approved. The clay model was really always started life as a coupe. And these are shots from our viewing patio that we have at Design Center. You can kind of see the circular tables. It's kind of the size of a football field, and we stand back and we're able to evaluate the car at a nice distance.
Basically, it is a wider body. It's a more aggressive look. It has the Goodyear F1 supercar tires, the 275 width in the front, 325 in the back, 19 by 12 inch wheels. It has there's specific wheels available: silver, competition gray, and chrome. Of course, the unique fender design and badging, the larger brakes. One of the things that we're really excited about is on the manual coupe will come with a Z51 dry sump package. So that utilizes the dry sump system that's been on the Z06 and the ZR1 at the rear battery and a differential cooler for people who are more performance focused or track focused. The Grand Sport will be available in all the packages, just like the coupes and convertibles, 1LT, 2LT, all the different ranges, so you can content it the way you want, from kind of the 1LT lightweight, purist car, all the way up to a 4LT leather-wrapped interior, all the luxury features. And we will have, I'll talk about this in a minute, a heritage package. Some of the benefits of this car, you think about it, it's going to have 1G capability, a lateral acceleration. It'll have about a 0.2 of a second benefit versus the standard coupe. We're looking at about 4 flat, 0 to 60. The coupe will have the removable roof, of course, and of course the convertible. You can get the 6-speed paddle shift automatic. And it's still, one of the neat things about it, you have all this performance enhancement, and still you have the 26 miles per gallon highway rating. And of course, it's going to be a good value. Specific fender design has a bright Grand Sport badge, of course the F1 supercar tires, the new wheels, and 14-inch front brakes, 13.4-inch rear brakes, 6-piston front, 4-piston rear, and it has a specific silver painted caliper with red letters. In the rear of the car, because you have the wider quarters with the functional brake duct, the integrated, again, wheel opening sensors, the taller rear spoiler, and again, you summarize the car: 4 seconds, 0 to 60, 1G, 26 miles per gallon. And this is the Grand Sport Heritage Package. This will be an option on any of the colors, any of the Grand Sports. You can get your choice of 4 different colors of hash mark: pearl white, red, cyber gray, or silver. And it'll also come with the interior 2-tone seats. If you get a 2 or 3LT package, it'll be choice of gray or red. And then if you get the 4LT leather interior, leather wrapped interior, you get dark titanium or sienna with the Grand Sport embroidery. 3 wheels, again, chrome, silver, competition gray. And let me back up again. Kirk put together some other colors and combinations here with the stripes that you can do. You can really kind of create your own look based on what colors you get. Just summary again, for all the Corvettes. Again, the Corvette Coupe Convertible and the Grand Sport Coupe and Convertible have similar packages in terms of all the options you can get with the four basic packages. Some of the key new things, again, we talked about were the XM, the standard side airbags, the Grand Sport Heritage package on there. Go to the next one. On the Z06, the key new things are that 3LZ package. You get the power passenger seat and the sport seats along with the premium leather interior. And then on the Z01, the key new thing, of course, with all this other stuff we talked about, was the competition gray wheels as a new option.
We wouldn't have done the Grand Sport if it wasn't for you guys. Really, the car is as a result from customer input over the years that, you know, either I want a convertible on my Z06, or when the Z06 came out, people said, well, that's what the base car should have looked like in the beginning. Somebody disagrees, I guess. Anyway, so I mean, wanting to do the open air with the more aggressive kind of wide stance of this car has been a desire from customers for a long time. We recognize the fact that, you know, we don't have a convertible that has that super aggressive stance, so really that's the shining star. I think when you get out there and see the cars in person, the convertible really grabs you as being kind of an ultimate statement for open air. So we're real proud of the car. Some technical detail here on the chassis lineup, like Carlin's price walk-up, the chassis is not just a Z06 chassis, even though it uses the Z06 brakes and the Z06 tires. The chassis is tuned to be between where the old Z51 was and the Z06. Car weighs different, has a little bit different weight distribution, so it's got different spring rates, stabilizer bars and so forth matched to slot the car in between those two cars. So it's actually a little more comfortable than a Z06 on the street, but it's extremely capable on the track. And like Carlin said, the coupe, we outfitted the Z52, which has the dry sump, that makes it extremely robust on the track for any kind of track usage. So performance lineup, go from bottom to top. We now sell cars from the base automatic, the slowest Corvette, 4.3 seconds, 0 to 60. This car will slot in between. You get the better 0 to 60. You've got the performance ratios from the Z51. So the more aggressive ratios is the only way the transmission comes. And then on the automatic, the what was previously optional, 273 axle with the automatic, that's standard. So we're predicting, these aren't final numbers, we're predicting 4 flat and 4.1 for the manual and automatic 0 to 60. We might do a little bit better than that. To be honest, we're just building cars and we like to test production cars, a good sample size before we come out and say what our true performance numbers are. Last look at the car in torch red, and I think what we're going to do is take some questions for a little bit, and then we're going to go out and take a look at the car.
Yeah, take it.